like the eel sauce that they put on.
Not the eel sauce.
You
the small
filet with some crabs, scallops, lobster, steak tartare for dessert. Yeah, I think beef strip and a prime rib. Yummy.
Our fishing perchance. We got some spin casts, some fly casts. Heck yeah. I can get that hooked up for you guys. I can get lures preferred if you guys want a preference in there. I can get that hooked up. There are some ready to go.
We are in the middle of the Tongass Rainforest, the world's largest rainforest up here in Alaska, outside of Sitka, and it was one heck of a hike coming up here, but it's totally worth it for these views. A beautiful lake up here in the mountains. And one of the things I really love is that element. You can pack it on the airplane, you can pack it with you when you're hiking, because I needed it coming up this hill, and it gives me the energy to get up here, especially when you're exerting yourself a lot in hiking, or if it's really hot out and you're sweating. You want to have your electrolytes on to make sure you stay hydrated and you don't get dehydrated and lose your energy. And of course, when you're starting out with keto, having the electrolytes with keto or carnivore is really important to keep you your energy up and keep your electrolytes where they need to be. So check it out at drinkelement.com/KetoMaria.
His first monster going 10 years after the glacier.
So that's all their heads coming out of the water right now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Aloha friends and welcome. Should we say who we are?
Yeah.
Maybe. My name is Maria Emmerich. This is Kai Emmerich. I am a nutritionist who specializes in the keto carnivore lifestyle. And we are on a cruise ship to Alaska. And we want to tell you about the things that we loved and all the things that we didn't love about the cruise ship. Because we still eat keto carnivore here, right?
Yeah.
Was it very hard?
Not really.
Not really, but was the food great? Dinner was.
Yeah, dinner was.
Dinner was awesome. But I've been on other cruise ships before, and let me tell you, the cruise line that we're on now it's very limiting with their lunch options, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Compared to the Royal Caribbean was much better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some cases.
some cases, yeah. But
Yeah.
the dinner was amazing.
Dinner was
At
good.
dinner, we go to Prime 7,
Time 7.
and you can get whatever you want. It's all included. So I get filet mignon with, I get scallops and lobster and crab. And the guy's like, really? And every night we eat it all, don't we?
Yes.
And you got a 32 ounce, was it a rib? What was it, a New York strip or
like
no?
a prime
Porterhouse. That's what it was.
porterhouse.
And it was for 2 people, and you ate pretty much the whole thing. You shared it with Bella. Bella's here too. Bella's on the cruise ship. But we want to tell you some of the excursions that we did. I know a lot of people that I know, my friends, they said Alaska cruising is on my bucket list. So when we first arrived, we flew to Anchorage. And when we got to Anchorage, you just stayed a night in a hotel. And then you could either take the train or the bus to Stewart.
Yeah.
Take the train, because the train, I heard, is beautiful. We took the bus, which it still was a nice, there Bella wants to get in there. It still was a pretty bus ride, but
Yeah.
it was
but-
really long. The train, I heard, is just really fun and beautiful. All the families that did the train loved it. So do the train if you have a choice. And then the first day, we were, we cruised the first day to Sitka.
Sitka.
And in Sitka, we decided to go on a hike, which was my favorite day.
Mm-hmm.
We hiked the Tongass National Forest, which is the largest rainforest in the world,
Yes.
right? Because Micah thought that a different rainforest was bigger. Which one? Craig?
The rainforest.
Which rainforest was bigger? The Amazon, but the fact that it's all together, I don't know, it's bigger. It was awesome. And what was even better is we were kind of nervous about mosquitoes because I don't like mosquitoes
Yeah.
and flies and all that. The larva can't hatch in the it's ancient volcanic soil. And so there's really no mosquitoes.
Yeah.
So we went on this really great hike. Bella came with us. It was absolutely awesome. We took a boat ride over to the trailhead, and there was a bear on the shore, right?
Yeah.
And then we hiked up the trailhead. It was a pretty intense hike. Like, you want to be in shape, so it was like nice to get a workout in when you're sitting on a cruise ship all the time. But then we got to this beautiful lake area, and there was a shed, this like tarp and stuff, like a little tent. And we made a campfire. And what do we have?
We had hot dogs.
Yeah, the dude brought hot dogs, and I'm sorry, but I don't eat hot dogs very much. But a hot dog over the campfire is amazing. And some people had s'mores. I brought the good chocolate. Why don't you go show them the good chocolate? This is brand new, people. The good chocolate reached out to us to do a special flavor. And I said, well, my son, Kai, loves coffee. And so we did like a mocha flavor with Ethiopian coffee. And it's really, really good, Kai,
Yes.
isn't it? So I brought that, so they enjoyed that on the trail. I think Micah brought some beef sticks.
Yes.
We didn't really need much food.
Yeah, we didn't need
No, we weren't very hungry. I mean, when you're hiking a lot, it's like hunger just kind of goes away.
Yeah.
To me, anyway. And then we hiked back to the boat and drove it was like 15-minute boat ride or something. And we saw seals in the water when we were in the boat.
Yeah.
Eagles everywhere. I just loved that hike. It was awesome. The dude was really cool. I don't remember what the name of the company was. Craig, do you remember the name of the company?
Oh, wait. It was like, it was like a cruise thing.
Well, it was a company in
That took
Sitka.
a picture. Yeah. of
Sitka. Yeah, he did take a picture to give him a Venmo tip. Then the next day we were in
it.
Skagway.
Yeah, Skagway.
Skagway. I think that was your favorite day
Mm-hmm.
because there's someone famous on our ship.
I gotta take a picture with him.
Yeah, we'll have it in Dad will insert it right here. I didn't know who he was, but Kai's like, that's Superman. Superman's Superman's son. And sure enough, it was him. Very nice guy. And we went on so in Skagway, we got onto a boat. It was about an hour and a half boat ride to this area. The boat ride was fun though.
Yeah.
I was nervous. I was like, oh, it was fun. We saw a whole bunch of wildlife in the water, and our guide told us a whole bunch of facts. She was a hoot. I really liked her. And we were disappointed because Dad didn't get to come because they wouldn't let Bella come. And I was like, you can't say no to a service dog. But they said no to her, which was sad. So Craig went on a train ride. And I did not want to go on this train ride because I was here in 2017 on a cruise, the low-carb cruise I spoke on, and we went to Alaska. It's probably one of my favorite cruises just because the people were so amazing. Mm-hmm. But Grandma Nancy, your grandma, my mom, said, go on the train ride in Skagway. It's so much fun. So I was like, okay, I did. And I was all alone. We got stuck in the mountains for 5 hours. Not fun. So I was like, ooh, Craig, don't go on the train. And he's like, he's not going to get stuck again. So he went on the train. Yeah. And we went on this adventure to the Glacier. So an 1.5-hour boat ride. And it was a small boat. Maybe 9 of us in the boat. Yeah. Something like that. And everybody was very nice. We made a lot of friends. And then when we got to the area, this group of, like college-aged kids, they live out there. There's no running water. There's no electricity. Mm-hmm. They live out there. They get to shower once a week. They come to town to shower. And they took us in canoes. Well, first we went in a bus to the canoe area. And they took us in canoes to the glacier, and we walked around the glacier. We didn't even walk on it because it's kind of a fragile one, but we got to go around it. And it was such a hot, beautiful day. It ended up being very windy because the hot sun against that cold glacier creates its own windstorm. So it was like a tornado. Yeah. But that was neat. And then we got back in the canoes, and we had a paddle, but they did have a motor because it was quite a river, right? Yeah. The river was
yeah, the paddle in sync.
They needed us to paddle with the motor running because you can eat that. So good. It was so intense, the river was, but it was absolutely stunning. The thing about the good chocolate, this is not a paid promotion. They have dark chocolate and milk chocolate. Which one do you like better?
Milk.
Me too. So after that adventure, we came back, we met up with Dad, and we went to Prime 7 again. Yeah. And it was super good. And then the next day, we were in Juneau.
Yeah, Juneau.
And in Juneau, we went whale watching. There were so many activities in Juneau, it was hard to pick one, and I wish we would have picked a different one. We didn't get very close to the whales. It's not like Hawaii. We're used to Hawaiian whales where those babies come right up to the boat. You can't approach them, but the babies are curious and they come by. They weren't so curious here in Alaska, but we did see them bubble netting. And bubble netting is where a group of whales will work together and create a bubble around a group of fish. And the bubbles freak the fish out, so they kind of stay in this area, and then the whales will come up and whoosh, eat it. And only 5% of whales know how to do that. Yeah. I did not realize only such a small group. So we did see that, which was amazing, but it was quite far away. I wish we would have done the dog sledding. There was a helicopter ride to this dog sledding area. Wish we would have done that. I heard that was pretty spectacular. Yeah. Yesterday, we were in, what's it called, Craig? That island?
Ketchikan.
Ketchikan. We were in Ketchikan. And we went salmon fishing. We went salmon fishing, which was really fun. Yeah. I wanted to be more active and do like a hike. I don't really like to just sit around very much. If you don't know me do I? I don't sit so well, do I? Yeah. I'm usually standing up, even eating. But it was really fun. Yeah. And you even let me catch a fish. Because I was like, no, you guys catch them. It's super fun. You do it. I took a fishing class in college, so I've done a lot of fishing in my day. But you let me catch one, and I caught a pink salmon, and you caught a shark the first time.
Yeah, and 3 king salmon.
3 king salmon, and then we kept one. Which one was that?
Pink.
A pink salmon? Okay. The pink salmon is more of a mild salmon. I'm not a big salmon eater. I like it smoked, so I will smoke some. But I tried it so many times. I love it, all types of fish, but just not salmon. So I'm going to smoke some, but the pink salmon is more mild. It's more like a trout. We also we kept this chum salmon. And some people thought the chum salmon wasn't very good, but if you do a blind taste test, they say it's their favorite. If you don't tell them. So chum salmon, we have 2 chum coming home and 2 pink ladies coming home. And today we're just cruising. Would you want to come back on the cruise?
Activity-wise, maybe not.
There's not a lot of
Food-wise, sure, a little bit.
the
you
food,
know?
really?
For dinner, yeah.
Oh, for dinner
dinner.
only. See, the food and the service,
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the other cruise line better. We're trying to be discreet, people.
Mm-hmm.
But there's not a lot of kid stuff, is there?
Yeah, there's only like, yeah.
It's more for a grown-up cruise. But they have some. Like you did karaoke. There was karaoke last night. And you did a whole bunch of different things.
I got some glasses from winning bingo.
You won bingo. See, there's kid stuff. But it's just not like the other one, which was like really intense.
You had 3 rooms.
Well, what was your favorite thing though on the cruise?
Favorite thing probably would have to be the Glacier because that was just spectacular.
Was it the Glacier Spectacular because Spider-Man was there, or because the
Superman.
Superman? Sorry, Superman was there. But it was really cool.
Yeah.
Like we learned a lot. Like those they're all going to be like naturalists and stuff, and they know their stuff. They really keep you entertained.
Yeah.
They also fed us lunch, but we didn't eat much. They had wild strawberries growing everywhere, so you kind of looked for that.
Yeah, you kind of looked, and you get the strawberries taste really good.
Do me a favor, Micah. Are you in here? Micah? Okay, tonight, the coolest thing. It's a surprise. It's Micah's birthday. I don't want you to know this, but they even offered it. They're making a sugar-free, gluten-free keto cake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're gonna have sashimi at dinner for him, and kind of like he loves strawberries, so kind of like a smorgasbord of all of his favorite things.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I hope it goes really well. We'll have a little video clip here so everybody can see. I'm excited.
Yes, here's the video.
So the
clip.
Glacier was your favorite thing, even more than kid stuff?
The Glacier thing, yeah, a little bit more because very cool.
Yeah, it was very cool. I loved the first day we're hiking. Oh, we also went kayaking around the little lake. Kai and I did. Micah went fishing in the lake. It was just a really special time to be with you. It was very cold. We didn't realize it was going to be so cold. We wore gloves and stuff, so just bundle up. You never know what's going to happen in Alaska. Oh, funny thing too. What was it, 2 days ago? It got to be 71 degrees.
Yes.
And they had a heat advisory. Just because they're not used to that. So it went from, being a high in the 50s, so it was pretty cold at night,
Yes.
to being high in the 70s. Just be prepared, dress warm. And I don't know, if you go on an Alaskan adventure, or if you have, comment below on what your favorite activity was.
Yes.
All right, everybody, have a great day. And if you want the good chocolate, use code Maria to check it out.
Maria,
We love the good chocolate. They're so kind. So check it. Have a good day, everybody.
have a good day.
If you want to change your life like I've changed mine with food, I would be honored to help you. Many of you don't know that I was twice my size. I had acid reflux. I had PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. I had depression. I had IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome. And food changed my life. And not only did that happen, I get to eat good food, right? Good food. So if you want to eat good food, I have perfected meal plans made by me and personal help with supplements or modifications if you have Hashimoto's, if you have Graves, if you have IBS, if you have PCOS, contact me. I would be honored to help you. You can go to keto-adapted.com and find a lot of different options there for personalized help, or message me by commenting below on this YouTube video, or you can check me out at mariamindbodyhealth.com. Mahalo.